afternoon, and in the Steel City, those are reserved for one thing, football, as our coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. What a pickup this man was last year. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Right side, and he finds Gray. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. And the tight end goes in motion left. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
1st down, San Francisco.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Purdy bootlegging it. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey from 6 yards away. And the Niners are on the board here first in the season opener. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0.
Wishnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 24. Now the 3rd-year man, Najee Harris. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, these Steelers, Charles, 9-8 a year ago. Their quarterback, Kenny Pickett, made 12 starts as a rookie. Do you see a jump coming both for him and potentially for this franchise?
I do, and I trace it back to a December game against Baltimore in 2022. Kenny Pickett made some big plays down the stretch to give Pittsburgh a victory. Plus, the Steelers have added some nice pieces around him, and they'll be able to protect him even better in 2023.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Sliding out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Hit and drop behind the line by Dre Greenlaw. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Pickett will look to throw it here. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Pat Fryermuth, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 13. Let's go.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try. Boswell's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety.
And he's got a man complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 75 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Talanoa Hufanga, a first-time All-Pro last year, up to make the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. Here's Pickett. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
Steelers 3.
Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And the Niners get there and bring him down. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. On fourth down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds back near their own 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 27 yards there, a first down. Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
They go play action here. Purdy. They'll roll him out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Back to throw, Purdy. That's complete left side to Gray. This third down and 16 yards to go. Throwing here, Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Purdy from the gun. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Niners are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Pickett now from the gun here. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On the give, it's Warren. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And, oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. Boswell's kick is good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call. They're opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
And this will be our first chance in the new season to see the new fair catch rule for 2023. Well, this will come out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the 49ers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Pickett back to throw. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And they're going to have a first down and also well into field goal range, all the way down to the 15 here. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Now Pickett. Pickens makes a sideline grab. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. Pickett, he's going to throw it again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Running it, Washington. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. They run with Washington. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try. Boswell's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett. And this one is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Steelers 9.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And out across midfield down to the 45. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to throw, Pickett. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
That one down the field for Freiermuth. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Let's go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 56 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Ready.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26.
35, Steelers 9. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Here comes third down at 7. Pickett. That is caught. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on third down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it, and were able to keep the drive moving.
Got his man. It's Warren. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Second and 4 at the 43-yard line.
Looking to throw, Pickett. And that is incomplete.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
They'll throw again with Pickett. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. There he goes left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 37.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Now Samuel. And now off to the races down the right side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside.